goal for Wales, scored by Hal Robson-Kanu, and Chris Coleman's side have done the double over the Scots in this World Cup qualifying campaign. Here at Hampden in the snow, it's finished Scotland 1, Wales 2.
Well, Grant Hanley there got the goal just before half-time, and it looked so good for Scotland, but just as in October, Wales came back into it in the second half with a penalty and then pushed on to win by 2-1. Wales have now won 5 out of the last 6 meetings with Scotland, so this one goes to form, unfortunately for Scotland. And the Group A table looks much better now for Wales, who move into 3rd spot. Elsewhere tonight, Croatia beat Serbia by 2-0, and Belgium won by 2-0 in Skopje. And that means that the top 2 push on, and Scotland remain rock bottom, still searching for their first win. Now you can see the weather is bad here in Glasgow. It's not the case in New Zealand, where England are in action in the cricket. Third test, day 2 is right now over on Sky Sports 1 HD. Blizzards in Belfast. Northern Ireland's game against Russia tonight was postponed, and it's been rearranged for tomorrow afternoon, so an unexpected bonus. You can see that one from 2:55 tomorrow afternoon on Sky Sports 2 HD. A lot to talk about then with Alex McLeish and Mark Hughes with us tonight here in the studio. It was deja vu. This time without the help of Gareth Bale. Reaction next.
One of my earliest memories is mothering my dad to take me to the football. We'd come to the same cafe every time, to the old Marinas Grill. When you go to your first game as a kid, why'd you fall in love with football? Those big stands, that special atmosphere, songs that you hear in the terraces. When you walk up the steps and see that pitch for the first time, there's no other feeling like it.
At Homebase, there's half price off selected gardening products. This Sienna 6-seater dining set is now just £299, and this Montana barbecue is now £199.99. What's more, these vibrant spring hanging baskets are now only £10. Homebase, love your home this spring.
I did exactly
what it says
on the tin.
Stain it, varnish it, protect it. Ronseal. It does exactly what it says on the tin.
We don't have a master plan, so we don't know where the night will take us. But one thing is certain, it will begin with the Bulmers.
60 years ago, Earth was attacked. We are the last ones left.
Now that I'm in paradise.
We're here for security and drone maintenance for the mop-up crew.
Jack, I'm picking up a signal.
Copy that.
Don't take any chances.
They lied to you, Jack. It's time you know the truth.
Invisible.
Stand down!
You won't believe what's down there.
When one of the world's biggest online betting companies brings you an online casino, you expect something huge. Huge slot games. Huge blackjack. And huge roulette, not to mention some of the biggest payouts around. As for the live dealers, well, you get the idea. So with all this and up to £4 million in prizes paid out every day, Betfair Casino has landed in a big way.
Fly high to get the first drink. 1, 2,
ball. There's nothing going on down there. Apart from this fellow.
Look at this fantastic goal! Unbelievable!
Bet anywhere with Ladbrokes. Bet £10 and get £30 in free bets. Online or download the app now. Ladbrokes, game on!
Wales have gone third in Group A in the World Cup qualification campaign after beating Scotland by 2-1. Grant Hanley pushed Scotland ahead just before the break, but then Robert Snodgrass was sent off, and from the penalty kick, Aaron Ramsey made it 1 each. 93 seconds later, Hal Robson-Kanu made it 2-1 for Wales, who had Ramsey sent off in the final moments of stoppage time. A defeat then for Gordon Strachan. Let's hear from Chris Coleman, who's with Charles Patterson.
Chris, many congratulations. What was the key to that victory for Wales tonight?
Well, we just had to be patient, you know. We felt with the ball. I felt for the first 30 minutes really we dominated, you know, and we felt the players, they did everything we asked of them. You know, we were patient, we kept popping the ball around, and we tried to move Scotland around because, you know, they got some strong boys. But then I think we became overconfident and we complicated it, and they had 1 or 2 chances where they scared us, and then they scored a real bad time for us before half time. So we just at half time go back to what we were doing, keep it simple, keep moving it, try and keep moving around. We did it. Unfortunately we had to bring Gareth off half time.
How is he?
Yeah, he's okay. I think he had a bang in his ankle, you know, which was sore at the start of the week, but he's okay. Like we said, no risks. And then young Johnny Williams, who was a super little player, and you know, to come to this place here, a big stage, is intimidating atmosphere. 19 years of age to go on and play with that sort of confidence, you know, superb. And we just got back to it in the second half. We started popping it off, and we got our just rewards.
You're third in the group now. It looks a little bit healthier than it did in recent times. What will this win do for confidence going forward?
Well, that's football, you know. Listen, if we'd have lost tonight, you know, maybe questions would have been asked of me again in my job. We've won. I said we needed to get 6 points from these 2 games, and if we're going to do anything to threaten Belgium or Croatia, we're the 2 strongest teams. So we've got 3 points here. I thought it was a very good performance. We played some super stuff. We've got to now put ourselves back together for the big one on Tuesday down in Swansea.
Chris, very well done tonight.
Thank you.
Massive night for Chris Coleman, Alex McLeish and Mark Hughes in the studio tonight. Alex, can Scotland have any complaints about the red card and penalty?
Yeah, I mean, it's a coming together here, you might say, but at the same time, Snodgrass is on the yellow card, but does he just let the guy cross the ball into the box? Well, he got there a bit ahead of him anyway, so I guess probably the answer is he should have let him cross it, because he'd already put him under sufficient pressure to make him overhit it. So it's killed Scotland, really. It has killed Scotland, and Wales bossed it after this. I thought it was against the run of play. Wales scored, although Gunter was a real threat down the right hand side. 2 or 3 times he got crosses in, and you know that one leads to the penalty, sending off, and then Scotland's ultimate defeat.
93 seconds later, it was 2-1 to Wales, and at that point did you feel as though that Wales were very much in the ascendancy and it was theirs to win?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought as soon as they took the lead, then they would see the game out quite comfortably, and that's how it panned out. Only because of the dominance of possession that they had, even when it was 11 v 11. It's a great ball in fairness, from the right hand side, and Robson-Kanu was just going between 2 centre halves there, and the keeper's got no chance. The young boy Williams, who Chris very rightly mentioned, I thought he was excellent. Real plus for us. The only down and poor spot from a Welsh point of view is obviously Aaron Ramsey getting sent off at the end, who I actually thought had a really mature performance up to that point, but unfortunately made a mistake in a poor area. And
was it a mistake, a rash decision as much as anything?
Well, I think he's got a little bit sloppy, a little bit casual.
But see, at the end of the day, Mark, he's actually saved his country 2 points.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of them that you should never put himself in that position. Unfortunately, he's had to take one for the team, but they've seen the game out, and fantastic performance from Wales, you have to say. I'm really pleased with Chris. I thought he set up his team really well, and they executed the game plan.
Looking to the first half when Scotland scored, talk us through the Scotland goal and the way this was worked, Alex.
Well, as we said at half time, it was brilliant movement by Hanley. Look, everybody, well, there's a couple of guys make some gestures, run towards the near post, Snodgrass, but Hanley's movement's good, and he's obviously works on this in the training ground because he is aggressive, and he's one that's always pinpointed by opposition managers in the Championship as one of the most aggressive attackers of the ball. And in his first competitive game, he'll be proud of that moment, if not the final result.
How do you think Gordon Strachan will be feeling after that? And what did you think of the Scotland performance?
Well, I think Gordon, in fairness, obviously you had words with him at half time because I thought they came out a lot stronger with a lot more purpose. But obviously the 90 seconds where they've lost the lead, that's really hurt them. And given, like I said before, the dominance of Wales in possession when they were down to 10 men, 11 against 10, it was very difficult for Scotland to really have an impact on the game, and Wales saw the game out really comfortably.
And we should remember that Scotland lost their main goal threat, Stephen Fletcher, in the first couple of minutes. I mean, that they actually did well to fight back from that.
Couple of setbacks, yeah, definitely. And Kenny Miller actually had a couple of decent chances from cross balls when in the first half we got some really good delivery from the wide areas, and Kenny was in the end of them a couple of times. And so, you know, Miller knows his way about the pitch as well, but it was a blow to lose Stephen Fletcher. And you see the winning goal there, Hanley goes out to the edge of the box with Robson Kanu, and then he retreats back in, but Kanu goes in between the two of them. This is the real learning curve of centre-backs, that you have to really track your man right into the box.
It's Croatia next for Wales. How important is it for them to keep a hold of third place and even push on from there, given that the coefficients and the importance of getting a better draw for the next tournament?
Yeah, of course, because it's always difficult, because given the fact that Wales invariably in these championships, World Cups or European Championships, they're a third or fourth seed, and that makes it very difficult to qualify. They're up against two real quality teams above them. It's going to be very difficult to qualify. I think everybody understands that, but what they have to take out of the qualification games is momentum and progress, and I think we saw that certainly tonight, and if they can build on that on Tuesday, then that will go some way to helping us in the future.
Mark, it's been lovely having you in tonight. Thanks for joining us. Alex, good to see you as well. Thanks very much, Dave, for joining us.
Thanks, David.
And remember, you can see Northern Ireland's rescheduled game against Fabio Capello's Russia. That's tomorrow on Sky Sports 2 HD at 2:55, Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff. And Wales' next game against Croatia from Swansea, Sky Sports 1 HD at 7:30 on Tuesday night, without Aaron Ramsey, of course. And next, the Fantasy Football Club, Sky Sports 2 HD. Stay tuned for Fenners and Paul Merson there. And it was just like October. Scotland took the lead, but Wales went on to win by 2-1, this time without Gareth Bale's help.
Watch all 6 Sky Sports channels on your mobile and online.